It's now day 6, and I spent the night in the baby's room as usual, and then woke up really early morning, like 5 o'clock. Lcee woke us all up, and I had family time with the kids, and I napped on the sofa for 2 hours while the kids were settled in their spots in the hall and living room, and then went back to the baby's room and slept with both of them cuddled very nicely next to me, and then I've come here. And look who's very comfortable, And it's a little bit reversed because I've been here with Agita. And of course, she's on her corner. She is the social distancing queen. And the babies are out here in the hall. I heard some sounds from inside. I knew that one is settled very nicely there on the... this is, I think, Finn. And this is, I think... Lcee. So, it's morning family time. Second family time, actually, It's around noon, I think, now. And felt kind of tired again in the morning, but I think it's still the lingering of, this time around, the tiredness, just, But starting to feel better. I made it to day 6. And as I said, and I think, as I've said before, this time around was harder. It seems to be getting harder and more exhausting. So, but made it, and the car hunting did help. I did enjoy that, and I really do like that Acura. It's not the car for me, and I don't really need it, and I don't, it's not I don't think it's worth adding to the collection. It's a very nice car, but, I don't think it's quite, it will quite work for me right now. That the CLK that I saw a couple of months ago, but I didn't actually go to see it. I saw the ads. That would have worked. That would have fit the requirements for collector's car insurance, and it was a coupe, and it was, it was a bit more of a collectible as such. It was kind of a red Mercedes coupe, and it was cheaper. It was only like $6,000. I could have bought it without having to trade or anything. So that's what I'm on the lookout for, something like that. So I'm still looking out, and that's the thing that I got up this morning, and went back to bed and all of that, and I've been lying in Agita's room, and I've been checking car ads. But it's way better than checking other kinds of postings. So I don't know what my plan is for today. There's nothing real, no cars that I want to go and see as such today. Maybe Mercedes CLS, but again, that's a bit pricey. That's $11,000. I don't want to trade the Mini. $11,000 will be too much to spend. And the collectible people were saying that car is not on the list. They may be able to make an exception for me, but that car is not actually on their list of collector's cars. So I don't know. I may go to. I'll see if there's anything. If not, the plan will be maybe just stay home, try to do some writing, see if it works. I did some writing the other day, a couple of days ago. Started writing more details about the recent binge, but then I lost it. It didn't save, and so I kind of took that as a sign that I wasn't ready to write yet. But maybe today we'll see, And if not, just go out, have something to eat, just spend time with the kids. The goal right now is just to stay clear and keep the pull, kind of minimal, So we'll see how it goes. Might go car shopping, might not, And I did enjoy yesterday's. I did. It was fun to be out there, and it was fun to be on the hunt, on the prowl again, and I did enjoy that Acura. It was a nice car, Not for me right now, but a nice car, And it said, it said welcome, and it said goodbye. I mean, for a car of that vintage, that's very high tech. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I'm sitting in this one now. It's like it doesn't have navigation. And that's that's a little bit of a deal breaker because whatever car I buy now, I really want to have navigation. I don't have navigation in a single one of my cars, but it's in very good shape as well. Seats are beautiful, 137,000 kilometers, and the big advantage of this one is it's he's got paperwork. It was a one-owner car. There's there's paperwork for it. There's another one of these. This is a key thing. Yeah, it's like is there a... Where do you turn the thingy on from? I should know this. I have so many cars, but it should usually here on the steering column, or if it's a push button, there's a thing that you can. But I don't see it's got a key, and I don't actually see a push button. Press start and brake. I think it needs a boost. Yeah. You're supposed to. I think it needs a boost, but anyway, it is a fob. The seats are very nice. He's got the paperwork for it. It's about 2,000 less than the Acura, but it just needs, it doesn't have a navigation with anything. And in terms of the actual car and the interior, I really do prefer that. I really do prefer the Acura. This is not a bad car, and I like Cadillacs. It's got the wood. It's in pretty good shape. I think outside the other one was actually better, except for the peeling, paint on the mirrors. But this is an original paint. It's got the sunroof. And I told him I have a 97 Concours. I wouldn't want to really trade it. I would want to keep it. But just out of curiosity again, if you can give me a little bit for it, then we keep the collection at 6 rather than go to 7. And the other thing about this is I would have to check with collector's car insurance again and see whether they will accommodate. It might not be, I don't think it's on their list, but they might accommodate just because I have a collection. And I'll either be replacing the Cadillac with it or adding it to the Cadillac, So it's a nice car. It's not a bad price, $6,950. He's got winter tires as well with on rims. So when the weather gets better, he said, look into it, talk to your insurance company. When the weather gets better and you want to bring the other car to town, and he can have a look at it, I would probably not want to trade anyway. I'd probably want to, add. But he says, bring it down. We'll have a look at it and we'll talk and see if you want. You want to keep that. And I said, we'll see what else you have at the time because I'm interested in. He's got some nice cars. He's got another Cadillac. He's got a Mercedes E-Class. So he's got a nice little collection here. I do like the car, paint and all. I think the Acura was better. And this is the last of the STS models. It does have the parking sensors, which is a good thing. But if it had navigation, I would like it more. And the mileage is good. 136,000 kilometers, exactly the same as the Acura. I still prefer the Acura. $2,000 more. I like that car. I really did. But anyway, we'll see. We just started. This is just a rechanneling. I may not buy anything at all. It's just it's good to come out and have a look around and see what's available and some nice cars and I do like it. It's 2,000 less than the Acura, and it's possible that this may be on the list or they'll accommodate for collector's car insurance more readily than for the other one. So anyway, 2005 Cadillac STS, 134,000 kilometers for $7,000. Anyway, bye for now. I'm here on the Danforth again, coming back this way like I did yesterday, and I've just entered Greektown. You can see the sign there, welcome to Greektown, so at the start of it. And there's all kinds of restaurants here, not only Greek, there are Indian and Thai, and there's this Abyssinian, fine Ethiopian dining. I've had Ethiopian food before, and I like the spices, the curries. They have a vegetarian platter here. But I don't like the bread. They call it injera, and it's kind of spongy. It's cold, and it's kind of spongy. That kind of is not my favorite thing. So I walked this way a little bit. I got a nice parking spot for the Mini. It's not too cold. It's probably about 40 degrees, and I got a nice parking spot for the Mini. So I'll just head this way and see if there's something that strikes my fancy. Like I said, there's Indian here, there's Thai here, there's, of course, Greek. So, and I might just eat out rather than get takeout. We'll see, Anyway, talk to you later. And still, I don't know, I like that Cadillac, but, the other one, the one I saw yesterday, the Acura, that really appealed to me more. I like the style of it, the Cadillac is just a little bit too American for me, and I've already got a Cadillac, So, I don't know, but we'll see. This guy gets a lot of cars, so there's no rush. I might bring the Cadillac to show him and see if I can trade what he has at the time. And he's got a Mercedes as well, but I don't think I want an old Mercedes. But anyway, keeping me busy, keeping me out of mischief. Day 6. Bye for now. There's Latin. There's, Japanese. There's, Italian. There's Victoria. And of course there's Greek. And this is just at the start of Greek Dad. So there's all kinds of stuff here. So I'll see if I can find something. So anyway, bye for now. Here I am at an Indian restaurant, right across from Christina's and those other Greek places. And I just had Greek yesterday, so I wanted to change. And I've seen this place before. I think it's called 505, and it's kind of Indian and Nepali cuisine. And I'm just having naan and shrimp vindaloo. I've asked for it extra spicy. And she brought some chutney and a papadum. So I'm the only customer in here to dine in, but people keep coming to get takeout. And for a change, I'm going to eat inside rather than get the takeout. So let's see how it is, and then I go back to the kids. I was just looking at the footage I taped at the dealership, and it seems that the first footage I took where I explained didn't get recorded. But I was just saying that I came out to see this car, same neighborhood that I was in yesterday, but I hadn't seen the ad for this one. I was looking at other models of Cadillac and not STS. I was looking for CTS, and I was looking at the Acura. So I came to this dealership. The guy is very nice, and the service cars as well, but I really like that, the Acura, or, maybe a Lexus or something. I've got a Cadillac. I've had enough American cars. It's a nice car, it's a good price, and he might give a trade on my Cadillac. I'll talk to him about it. I might bring the Cadillac sometime, and get an estimate. But, and he might have something else. He says cars keep coming. So by the time the weather gets better and I bring the Cadillac, he has an old Mercedes, but I'm not really interested in it. So anyway, that's what's been happening. It got me out. The energy is coming in this direction, better direction than the other direction. And it gets me out, gets me a drive, gets me to, have dinner, and then go back to the kids. Bye for now. I'll show the food when it arrives. The food has arrived, and it is very good. I asked for it extra spicy, and she said it's very spicy, and it's spicy. It's not super spicy, but it's good. I don't really need, I usually would ask for red chilies or green chilies on top of it, and I don't need to here. It's good, and the naan is very good. Fresh, hot, right out of the tandoor. Really a good naan. So I'm going to enjoy the meal. Anyway, bye for now. And then finish, head back to the kids, edit, and post, or keep this for tomorrow and edit and post 2 days tomorrow. We'll see how much material I have. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. It's day 7, and we all got up at about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Baby slept very nicely next to me on the bed in their room as usual. And at about 7 o'clock, Lcee, that one, wakes me up, wakes us all up. And even his brother, Finn, is like, do we have to get up now? But I get up, I open the door, the bedroom door, and Finn also gets up, Lcee gets up, we come here, and Agita settles on her perch, on the taller perch, and this is about 7:30, and I just lie on the sofa here, and I sleep for another 2 hours, 3 hours, and I wake up 10 minutes ago, and Agita was settled nicely, still on her perch there, Finn on his condo here, and Lcee was on that chair. That's about 10 minutes ago. And now this is the second time we're all getting up. So Lcee is there under the table. And Agita got up and she came to the kitchen and she kind of went towards her door. And I said, I'll let you in your room if you really want to. But she doesn't really want to. She's settled. So I'm going to give everybody brunch now. Kids have brunch. I'll have some breakfast, something light, maybe soup or something, and work on some editing of this and post. I don't think I'm going to go and see any cars today. I think the car thing, it helped, and I enjoyed going out, and the whole, between the two, I do prefer the Acura, and I've been checking the ads. Those Acuras are pretty rare, However, I'll keep watching. We'll see what comes up, and there's equivalent Lexus models that there are a few more of them around the same price, and I think I prefer those to the Cadillac. I already have a Cadillac, and that one was in good shape. The thing about where the Cadillac was, as I said, it's a family-run dealership, and it was really nice that the guy was there. It's two brothers, and the brother I talked to, his wife was there doing the books, and the human kids were there, small human kids, maybe, I don't know, that big, that big, They're coloring and playing with, Lego and stuff, and they were, there was a whole family-run operation, and it was, kind of the opposite of shady, so it was nice. It was nice to see that. I'll keep an eye if you get something interesting. I might go and see it, but I don't think I want that Cadillac. And the price is good. It's it's $2,000 less than the Acura. I don't really need it anyway. It's just a kind of it's a very expensive hobby, but it's better to spend money on that than on other things. Let's just put it that way, safer, and keeping me busy. But I don't think I'm going to need to see cars today. I'm going to stay at home, maybe try to do some writing, maybe try to start tidying up. Tomorrow, my cousin is scheduled to come and help me clear that thing out, because I'll try to do a little tidying today if I can. So that's the goal for today. And I'll look at car ads. Looking at the car ads is fine. Keeps me busy, and it's better than looking at other kinds of postings. Anyway, so that's it for this morning. And I think I'm just going to, give the kids brunch, eat, edit, post this, and work on tidying and stuff like that. And I will look at car ads. We'll see what else is. Something really interesting has come up. I might even go to see it. Anyway, Nutty Professor, we've made it to day 7. And as I've said a few times, this time has been harder than ever before. But we made it one full week, made it thanks to the kids and thanks to my rechanneling energy into cars. The car hunt really helped, Anyway, from the 4 of us, Agita, Finn, and Lcee. Bye for now. It's now about an hour later, or half an hour later, and the babies, I've just given the babies their brunch, and I'm about to feed Agita, and they obviously like these flavors. I didn't have to coax Lcee to eat, so I'm just going to feed Agita, and Agita seems to like these flavors as well, I think there's a wellness chicken liver pate, and there's a Pro-Plan tuna and cheese, I think. Anyway, just a couple of things I wanted to add. After the previous footage, there was a very brief fire alarm test, and all 3 kids went to hide under the dining table together. So I thought that was kind of a good sign. And then afterwards, Agita wanted to go back to her room, and it was brunch time. And the other thing I wanted to add is that I heard from another friend of mine, a cat rescuer friend, who has heard about this latest round of, and she calls it my dumpster diving. And she says it's a new twist and an old classic. And I like it, the whole dusty dumpster rodent weasel slithering thing was a kind of a framework, a trickster energy framework created by somebody I knew who was kind of in the underworld. And I talk about, dusty dumpster road weasels. Hey, my friend, this is a new twist and dumpster dive. I kind of like that. This is the Nutty Professor slithery dumpster diving, and she also commented on how, the babies, my main pushes seem to have been the kids and the podcasts. I don't think you've seen the latest ones yet, but the stepping up the game with the car hunting, But she commented on the babies playing with Agita. It's kind of clear that Agita is like going, F off, I don't want to play. But they're like going, this is playing, right? This is playing. And whatever it is, the family is, this family together this time has been huge for me. And Agita is far more tolerant than she used to be. And yes, it's true, for her, it wasn't playing as such. But she went to hide in the dining room with them, rather than search out a separate hiding spot when the file alarm was being tested. So, there's major progress here, and it's thanks to the kids and the podcast and this latest round, stepping up the rechanneling with the car hunt. It's 1 week clear today, and we're just going to keep going, so 1 week clear. So from the four of us, from the babies, and Agita, just finishing off her brunch, and myself, Nutty Professor. Bye for now. See you next podcast.